but just turned 13. I know I got a bad
just to survive. You see, inflation and taxation has taken over our great nation. People understand the nation and it's a people that's all the way. I said inflation, why won't you get up the nation?
The sun is taking us in the 24,000-year precessional cycle is back to the Dvapara Yuga. Certain Hindu scholars say that we've already entered the Dvapara Yuga in the 1700s, so about 200 or 300 years ago. Whereas others tend to say that the Dvapara Yuga has not begun yet. We're still at the end of the Kali Yuga. Nonetheless, in all the traditions, we are at that time when a great transition takes place, a wonderful transition. And all the religious traditions are looking forward to this time because they know that it will bring much peace and love and joy and wisdom to mankind. If we have a good look at our solar system and how it works, for instance, the moon goes around the Earth in turn is rotating and orbiting the sun. So it takes 365 days to go around the sun. Now our sun in turn is orbiting Sirius. Sirius being the brightest star in the sky and in the sector of Cancer, right near Gemini. It is in a binary with our star, and every 24,000 years we go around each other in a clockwise motion. Sirius and our sun have been going away from each other for the last couple of thousand years, and now they've turned the corner, so they're heading towards one another. As we reach the outer limits of that orbit, that elliptical orbit with our sun and Sirius, this is where the Iron Age is. The Golden Age is when they are close to each other, and then as they separate they go through the Silver and the Bronze to the Iron Age. Well, that affects the consciousness of mankind, because we have 100% consciousness when the two stars are close to each other. The consciousness falls to 75%, 50%, 25%. We've not enjoyed full consciousness for a long time, and many of the gifts and abilities and powers that we once had. As we have turned the corner in the great orbit of our two suns, Sirius and our sun, as we have turned the corner and they are hurtling towards each other now, we have turned the corner from the Dark Ages. We've come out of the dark period because the suns have been pulled apart and their influence is weakened, and therefore our consciousness has dropped. And we're in the Dark Ages. Now they're pulling towards each other, bringing us to a higher consciousness. And that's nature. Nature brings us, ascends, helps us, and carries us through the ascension process. So it's all loving. Even though there's chaos and there's fear and anguish and chaotic events occurring around us in our world, even though that is happening, that's really just the remnants of the Dark Ages. So we've turned the corner. The two suns are hurtling towards each other at great speeds now, and that's the beautiful part of where we are. We've turned the corner. So we're really in just a great time in history to be living. It's just an amazing time. The great changes that we will see with our own eyes will just be stupendous. In the book of Daniel of the Bible, it says that in this time many will come to an accurate knowledge of the truth, and they will whiten their robes and they will turn to the truth. But it also mentions that many will just go off into the darkness and continue on the path of darkness. The more one loves and finds unity in this world and harmony, the more the blessings will be when that time comes. All shall benefit on different levels. Even the unawakened will benefit, because that's how the universe elevates souls.
We live out our natural talents and gifts because that's what we came to do. Because that's what we came to see. You see, everything that we did and do was in alignment with divinity. And we have gratitude, so much gratitude. It's pigeons right here. It's like in Pasadena. If anybody knows anything about anything, they know about energy. As long as you have the energy, then you have everything. You better be in alignment. Be in alignment with this frequency so that you too can live a blissfully filled life, and you will be saved by grace. I promise you that. And alignment is just love. We just ask that you choose your higher self. We just ask that you bask in the vibrations that most people run from. Like, bro, stop being a feeder to chaos. Stop being fed by chaos. Stop being not chaos, but low vibrational energy. Back. Just high vibe shit. Just real life shit. Real life shit, high vibe track. Hi, my honey love. Hi, honey. Stay over there, little bit. Oh gosh. And they continue. You're possessing. They're still arguing. Stop fucking yelling. Come this way, baby. Stop yelling. On Palm Spring, on the middle, like right on the road, bro. Right on the road. Stone gems. Fucking gems. High vibe shit. High vibe shit right here. Stick it out. Under the ground. Right here. Around all this shit. Look at the mountain. 350. The whole time I was recording, I didn't know that my face wasn't on there. So, but I liked what I was saying. So, here's a clip of me explaining the reason for us coming to Palm Springs. And it's the reason for us to just pull and run, trying to find gems in California. Really everywhere, but because California is where we live and everything's so close to each other here, we're going to start here, with just finding the high vibrational spaces so that we can be in alignment with the energy there, utilize the energy as resources. That's the main point, right? Well, stay tuned. Keep watching. We're going to have a lot of other vlogs that we post pertaining to raising our vibration. So we definitely have gratitude for our ability to just get up and go wherever we want to go and still be able to work wherever we are. We have so much gratitude for that. We have so much gratitude that we were able to come out to Palm Springs to catch the sunrise and the sunset. That was what we wanted to do. We know the very important benefits of being in the sun, or receiving that plasma energy from the sun, and how powerful it is and how transformative it is. So we travel to spaces, especially within our region, you know, within our state, within our cities, or near our cities, really in California, so that we could tap into higher sources of consciousness, because all our being is made up of is an electromagnetic field, you know, which is just frequency and waves, and we have consciousness, and consciousness is intelligence. So the higher the consciousness, the higher the being. We have things to do, so it is necessary or very important for us to get up and do exactly what we feel we should do deep down inside. You know, live in purpose, you know, tap into our natural talents and gifts. Those are direct links to what you are supposed to be doing. And we have so much gratitude that we're just being led through our soul. You know, we're on the same frequency as the planet. You know, the Schumann resonance. It's important. It's important for you to be on the same frequency as the planet, so that we grow with the planet. You know, the planet is raising its vibration, and so are we. And there are a lot of people that are getting sick, or there were a lot of people getting sick, or still are, and that are choosing to leave here. But one thing that we have to know is that death isn't real, and that there are universal factored energy that can keep you from experiencing enlightenment through death. There are other ways that we can become a full being, or do exactly what we came here to do, instead of dying. Like I remember I used to sell insurance, and I used to say life insurance. I used to say one of the guaranteed things in life is death, and I had no idea that wasn't. You know, and I wouldn't be able to sell insurance today, because that was like one of my biggest lines, or, you know, one of my greatest sales lines, is that the one thing that was guaranteed is death. But the truth is that there are different universal factored energies that come off the sun, and especially knowing that we have the second sun, and there's so much energy that comes off the sun, and we can be fed by higher sources of energy, and those higher sources, you know, it comes with immortality. You know, it comes with no sickness and no low vibrational energies at all. It comes with just I just feel like bliss. You know, peace, harmony is here. Immortality is here. We're going to be able to go through a metamorphosis just like the plants do, because we're also a plant. I really just feel like now it's time for us to not shrink, you know, and just to be who we are. And, you know, however that looks for you may be different for me, but just start with tapping into your natural talents and gifts, and doing what is easy for you, that comes easy for you. And you start there, and let your spirit or your soul guide you. And when you do, you know, you'll end up in beautiful spaces. So I just have gratitude. This vlog was more of just a spontaneous little trip that me and my wife decided to take, just for the energy we've been talking about coming out here for the sunset and the sunrise. So I just have gratitude that we were able to do that, and have an amazing time. So stay tuned. Window, sunrise, gratitude, sunrise. Sunrise. We've been waiting to get the sunrise. Literally, it came flashing through our hotel window. This is what we woke up to. Beautiful sunrise in Palm Springs. So beautiful. This is what we came for. The sunrise and the sunset.